Okay, so we're out here at George Washington Carver's
National Park.
National Park, National Monument.
Well, it's a national park too, though.
Oh, it is national. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll give you little clips of this place. It seems really peaceful. We're the only people out here besides employees.
Yeah.
Which is great. Oh, well, it looks like there's another vehicle over there, but I think they're workers also working on a new walkway. So
Then the main building is closed, so we can't get in there, but we can walk around. So
yeah, the main building has a museum that we can't get into, but hey, whatever.
yeah.
So all right.
The land about us here, with an abundance of streams, woodlands, fields, and wildlife, provided young George with his first schooling and instilled within him a deep love of nature, a belief in God's universal design, and the power of individuals to control their destiny. This philosophy, developed during the endless wanderings of a young child through forests and meadows, is expressed by Carver himself during his closing remarks at the 59th commencement address at Selma University in 1942.
I close with this bit of poetry, author unknown, entitled Equipment. Figure it out for yourself, my lad. You've all that the greatest of men have had. 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. With this equipment, they all began. So start to the top and say, I can. Look them over, the wise and great. They take their food from a common plate. And similar knives and forks they use, with similar laces to tie their shoes. The world considers them brave and smart, but you've all they had when they made their start. You can triumph and come to skill. You can be great if you only will. You're well equipped for what fight you choose. You've legs and arms and a brain to use. And the man who has risen great deeds to do began his life with no more than you. You are the handicap you must face. You are the one who must choose your place. You must say where you want to go, how much you have studied the truth to know. God has equipped you for life, but he lets you to decide what you want to be. Courage must come from the soul within. The man must furnish the will to win. So figure it out for yourself, my lad. You are born with all that the great have had. With your equipment, they all began. Get hold of yourself and say, I can.
Okay, so that was a bust and a little speech from George Washington Carver. We're getting ready to go over here and take a path that you saw earlier of a photo. It says walk softly because they used old tires to create and pave this path. It's pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, recycling.
Yeah, so not only did this guy invent peanut butter, but he also
Was a big advocate for recycling.
yeah, it was a big advocate for recycling, preservation. He did a lot of work for just people, like human people. Like that's what he cared about the most. So yeah. So we're gonna go walk on this trail and
Learn some more about George Washington.
learn some more. Yeah.
So we're walking on the trail, and apparently this bridge is made out of recycled like milk jugs, like plastic jugs. So this will be really neat, and it looks like it's wooden though, so I don't know how
I think it's like that.
it's made that way.
I think it's like that faux wood, kind of like that plasticky composite stuff.
And it's
what
like
they
a
turned
jungle
into.
back in here too, because you gotta kind of leave it in and out. But yeah, this will be really interesting. So we were about to see it.
This is the George Washington Carver's childhood farm home. There's some fairly brand new wood and everything, as you can see on the ceiling. I mean, it has been refurbished and taken care of quite well for it to still be standing. The national park is charged as being the stewardship. In 1880, a tornado swept through here. So they built this new home. His parents did. Here is what they were covered with wallpaper. There wasn't just woods and white like this, so right here. Okay, well, we just finished up walking all the trails out here that they have so far anyway. Learned a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just remember what I remember from like elementary school and middle school over it, so.
Yeah, the only thing I remember is the peanut butter part. Mm-hmm. I didn't know he was a big advocate in recycling, mm-hmm. But I do remember the part about the cultivating and everything. Once I started reading that, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that now from school. So anyway, well, really short vlog, but it's a nice little place. Highly recommend checking it out if you're in the Joplin area.
It's very like peaceful. You can hear the birds and the stream and
good place to take dog for a walk. If you can hear her back there, she's panting. Tired. Yeah, she's pretty tired. She's had a long weekend. So anyway, well, I guess we're off.
Yeah.
So, and bring on the next adventure.